guys, welcome to the second session of HTML. In the last session, I've discussed with you the basic points of HTML. That is, what is HTML and why do we actually need HTML to design a web page. If you didn't watch the video, please go back and watch the video and then come to this video and watch this. If you like my video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon and do all the necessary things that needs to be done. And let's get started. So in my previous video, I told you about what is an HTML and what are the basic things that we need in order to design an HTML web page. In this video, I'm going to tell you more about HTML. Okay, in case you wondered what is this black page in front of me, this is actually a text editor known as Sublime text editor. I've been using this because this is very user friendly and it has like good interface and everything. Well, you can use other text editor also in order to write code in HTML, but I'll be using this throughout my sessions. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what is a front-end website, front-end part and back-end part. So in a web page or a website, basically there are two parts. One is front-end and the other is back-end. So what is front end? Front end is basically the client section. Okay. Now who is the client? You are the client. Suppose you go to google.com and search facebook.com, right? So you are the client. You are asking the server to fetch the Facebook page. Now who is the server? The server is the computer who will allow you to fetch your Facebook page. So there are basically two things. Actually, before front end and back end, I need you to tell who is a client and who is a server. So when we search, like I told you, a web page, then you are the client because you are asking a particular server to give you that particular web page so that you can see the web page, do things to that web page, okay? And the server, on receiving your request of fetching the web page, sends you in return the web page, right? So in case of the server portion, we need the front end part, and to deal with I'm really sorry, to deal with the client part, we need the front end part, and to deal with the server part, we need the back end part. So I hope the front end and the back end portion both is clear. Okay, so now what we're going to see is what are the programming languages that we need to know in order to create a front end portion as well as a back end portion of the website. So when you create a website, you need to create both the sections, the front end section as well as the back end section. So at the front end section, what we need as a programming language firstly is HTML, which I'm already telling you how it can be made. Then HTML is required for structuring, as I told you, and you need CSS. I discussed CSS a little bit in my last video. So CSS is mainly used for designing the web page, and there's another programming language I'm sure you've heard of, which is JavaScript, and we need JavaScript to determine how dynamic the website is. So these are the three important languages that we need to know in order to create the front end portion of the website. Okay, HTML for structuring the website, CSS for designing the website, and JavaScript to obtain the dynamicity of the website. Now, you might be wondering, what is this dynamic portion? Why do we need dynamicity? Actually, again, I have to come to a separate portion. I'll tell you what it is. First, let me tell you what programming language we need to structure the backend portion. So, in case of the backend portion, we need Node.js. Okay, we need Node.js to structure the backend portion of the website. Now, what is this dynamicity or dynamic? Basically, a website is of two kinds. Website is of two kinds. One is static website. Sorry, my bad. Static website, and the other is dynamic website. Now, what is a static website? Static website is a website which shows similar contents. Static website is a website which shows similar content to all its viewers. Okay, like for example, I'm going to show you this particular website. Now, this is a static website. This shows similar content to all its viewers, right? Pretty much clear. And a dynamic website is a website which shows different content to all its viewers. For example, Facebook is definitely a dynamic website because we need a particular user ID and a login ID to log in into our own Facebook. I cannot log into someone else's Facebook page. On the contrary, someone else cannot log into my Facebook unless and until he or she knows my password and login ID, right? So a static website is actually not very much in nowadays. The more dynamic a website is, the more useful the website is, the more powerful the website is. So JavaScript helps in making a particular website more dynamic, right? And so this is it for this session. Now, what you're going to do is, your task will be to go and explore different websites and analyze and see which website is a static website and which website is a dynamic website. So go and explore yourself and let me know. If there's any problem, do comment below. I'll try and read all your comments and answer to all your problems.